Storylines everywhere you look in the Premier League today. It began with Chelsea 2-1 up, losing 3-2 at West Ham. Newcastle finally, at the 15th attempt, have their first win of the season, their first clean sheet of the season, beating Burnley by 1-0. Brighton, for the second time in a week, getting a late equaliser away from home for a 1-1 draw at Southampton. And talking of late, Liverpool won it at the death at Wolves. And, of course, Manchester City at Watford still to come.
Many congratulations. You've got a big smile, and I can see why. I mean, a last-second winner like that in front of the away end, it was special in the Merseyside derby. What's it been like in the dressing room there?
It was fulfillment. We fought a lot. It was a difficult game. We played against a strong team, offensively, defensively. They didn't concede a lot of goals. So for us, it was about getting the win, and it shows our mentality. In the times that sometimes in the game is a bit harder, we go there, we fight, and in the end, you have the 3 points, which is important to keep the momentum going.
You had loads of chances in the game. Mo Salah didn't have too many, but how important was his assist for your goal?
It shows his quality. He can assist and he can score, and even during the game he was speaking to try and get the connection, and sometimes it's games like this that you try and it doesn't immediately get in, but we work a lot also in just staying calm and playing our game. In the end, we know that we have a lot of quality offensively, so yeah, the hard work paid off.
A big hug from the manager afterwards. What did he say? Because you go to the top of the table now, and I guess whatever you do this season, you'll look back on today as it could well be a key win.
Yeah, I think he told us that we played a good game, and he was happy. Like the whole dressing room, the fans. We came here to win, and eventually it happened. Even though during the game we had tough moments, but that's what we do it for. All the hard work during the week we put in, and then eventually it manifests. So we were very happy.
Well played today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It felt significant. How significant? Is that what champions do?
It is, yeah, it absolutely is. I mean, Glenn mentioned earlier on in the show, this title run could be decided by 1 or 2 points. Well, do you think there's 2 points gained in the blink of an eye? It could be absolutely massive come the end of the season. And the two managers that we've just spoken about, Tuchel and Pep Guardiola, what a body blow to them. Because, you know, you're watching the tell and you're thinking, right, you know, they've dropped 2 points, and then all of a sudden it's taken away from you. Those are the moments, I think, lots of teams can go and win 3-4-0, but the 1-0s are the ones that define the season.
We've spoken all day about squads and personnel. Divock Origi, Liverpool have played 15 Premier League games this season. He's come off the bench in only 3 of them. He's now scored in 2 of them. It doesn't have much to do, but when he does it, it's significant.
Yeah, and to be fair, it's a credit to him, you know, because all strikers want to play, you know, and most strikers need games, they need time, they need confidence and some flair and you know, and they need opportunities and stuff like that. But I think he must prepare so well, because obviously, look, no one wants to be on the bench, and he clearly prepares well, even though he's not starting, and he shows that when he comes off, because, you know, it'd be easy for the guys to sulk or, you know, complain or, you know, go and knock on a manager's door, but he seems to get his head down and prepare himself the same way, and when he comes off the bench, he's ready to take his chance.
Yeah, it's not a record he'll want, but this was his 100th substitute appearance for Liverpool, and he got the all-important goal. They kept going right to the death.
Yeah, they did, and it was, I mean, we've mentioned it's such an important goal. I mean, whenever he starts, I must admit, he disappoints me. I know he's, you know, you'll say, well, what about Barcelona and the Champions League and things like that? And of course, he's had the most unbelievable moments in a red shirt. But overall, when he starts, he disappoints me. I think he is an impact player, but he might get a few more starts now, especially during January, as well documented. It's a lovely touch and swivel. Mo Salah does well down the right-hand side, cutting it back, touch, turn, hit hard and low. What a moment that could be come the end of the season.
Yeah, I think, like I say, it was great. When the pass is behind him, you know, you're thinking, just keep it alive, keep it alive. And fair play to him, he just wants to swing a foot in and gets on target.
And this is a really poor decision, I feel, from Wolves. They could have gone and wasted time, Glenn, in the corner leading up to the goal. And this is where the goal stems from, Steve, as well. So it's, I'm sure the Wolves manager, team, fans will look back on that and think, wow, should we have just gone and played for a point, gone to the corner? Because the ball's gone up the other end, and we all know what's happened from here. What a first touch that is from Mo Salah. Wow. In his run, you know, and he's, as I say, cut it back, and the rest is history. But could have been oh so different for Wolves.
And they're the key games, you know, managing key moments in football matches is, you know, the guys are tired, you know, they've got to realise that, you know, a point would get them into the top 6. You know, there's a couple of minutes left, if that, of the game. So, you know, take the draw and, like you say, stay on the ball, maybe try and draw a free kick or certainly try and kill the game off. You certainly can't lose the ball there and then go and concede.
Suffice to say, the Liverpool bench there knew how important that goal was, and when we come back, we will...
Jürgen, what a way to win a football match. I know that you had so many chances, but it felt so nice to score in the last minute like you did.
Absolutely. It's pretty much the best way to win a football game, if I'm 100% honest. Apart from the 100 minutes before, because we were really long on the pitch, because a lot of rhythm breaks with players down and then all these kind of things. So it was really intense game for us for different reasons. And obviously we stand here and the wind is blowing like crazy, and that makes football not easier. So you could see the chances we had, like some of them, like... Okay, I think the circumstances played a little role in that. But you have to stay on track. You have to go for it. And I think we deserve these 3 points more than ever. That's just clear. But, of course, you are lucky when you score in the last minute. Legend Divock Origi, what a goal. Absolutely great.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask about Divock. He seems to get the right goals, very important goals for the club when you need them.
He's just an outstanding player. That's how it is. He has this quality. His finishing is incredible. And so he did so many great things for Liverpool already. And this will be in the book as well. Because it's so important. On a day like this, when everything looks like, okay, today it will not, obviously it doesn't click properly. But we had to fight, and we fought, actually. And so, all good. And then you get the deserved... goal in the last minute pretty much is absolutely outstanding.
So Divock Origi wins it for Liverpool at the top of the table. At the bottom, Newcastle under Eddie Howe are off and running thanks to Callum Wilson's strike in the first half.